Okay, hi everyone. I'm Mr. Bowen. I'm going to be your instructor for Introduction to Psychology here at Murray State via the internet. First thing I want to mention, the textbook that we're using, everyone should have the 11th edition of Psychology and Introduction. And this part of my class presentations are a little bit new to me, and it's the first semester that I'm going to be using video to assist. But I think it's kind of nice because we can place a face with the name and put a little bit more personalization. Some of you out there are, of course, new to college, maybe new to distance learning. You haven't taken an internet class yet. And then others, you're probably about to finish up college and may have had, who knows, a whole dozen internet classes. So just like how the things in life are, they each have their individual differences and all. I want to talk a little bit about how I run my class. This is adult education, so I'm going to treat you like adults with the complete respect that you deserve, and you have to do the work though. This is a 3-semester hour credit class, and for those of you that don't understand how that works, is if we were in a traditional classroom, you'd be coming to class, sitting and listening to me lecture on subject for a minimum of nearly 3 hours each given week for the 16 weeks of the semester. Since we don't have enough video time and audio time and everything like that, what's going to happen is there's going to be a large amount of reading and responsibility on yourself in the textbook, remember? So each week there's going to be a reading assignment for you to conduct, and then, just like in a traditional class, after you've sat there and listened to me talk for 3 hours, then you'd be sent home with homework, you would have other assignments and all. So it is not unfair to think that you're going to need to spend minimum of 3, possibly 4, and even 5 hours a week to be successful in this class. Other things that I use to help supplement the reading material and to get all of this education poured into you are PowerPoint presentations. There are audio files that I'll upload that supplement the reading material. And then, very important, we're going to have discussion boards. And so each discussion board will be posted, and an announcement will be made that there's a new discussion board opened up. And so I want you to treat it like we were in class. I pose a question out there to you and call someone in the class to make a contribution, and you go and write down what you would say, and then your classmates have the ability to come on to remarks and things that you've said, and then you can answer or make additional comments to their comments and all. And that's how we're going to have our classroom discussions. Something that is individual and private between only you and I is your journal. And this is part of your classwork, and it is part of how I determine attendance in class. And you should also have any questions that you personally want to ask me. They're placed in the journal, but then also there will be questions posed to individuals that this is where you will answer them back instead of the discussion board. When I pose questions in audio or here on video or something like that, you will give me your answers to those questions on the journal. And so if you care to share your answers privately to your other classmates, that's completely up to you. That's what individuals do. They collaborate information. Which, speaking about that, within Blackboard we have a message section. This is the preferred and my primary way that we will communicate if you have a question of me, and I even encourage you to use it to ask questions of your fellow students, because it's quite easy to use and it's really more simple than email. Its only downside is that you can't attach any files to it. So if we have any kind of classwork that requires you to create a Word document or something that I tell you to email it to me as an attachment, then traditional email will be used for that. There's 30 students here in class. 15 of you enrolled here in Ardmore at the AEC Center, and then 15 of you enrolled over at Tishomingo. But I've had these two groups combine because I think there's success in numbers, because we have a larger classroom body for everyone to work together, and it can make for more lively and a broader range of discussion material. So there's going to be a list of things posted that show as first things in class, and I want everyone to go down that list. It's going to involve opening up a couple PowerPoint presentations. One is just a PowerPoint test to see that you have a PowerPoint viewer. If you don't have that, click the available link that I have on Blackboard, and it will take you to a site through Murray State that you can download a PowerPoint viewer. You need to open an audio introduction that I have to make sure that it will play on your MS audio player so that you can hear my voice. And then lastly, if you don't have a good Word or WordPerfect document word processing program on your computer, you need to plan on getting access to a school computer or something, because there's going to be several written papers that those files are what will be accepted for turning in and being graded. Beyond that, I want to welcome everyone to class, and I'm really looking forward to the next 16 weeks. Be sure to read the syllabus, take care of all the things on first things in class, and that will be your first assignment also, due no later than next Thursday noon. You need to make a journal entry to me in your journal and indicate that you've done all of the things on the list or what you have not, and by that we can go on to the next step. Right? So again, welcome to class.